this gentle rolling landscape? Where's the volcano? American geophysicist Robert Christensen realized that rock formations he had been studying for several years all around the edges of the park, in fact, formed a giant circular ridge. He compared his findings on the ground with a series of NASA pictures taken between 1966 and 1970, confirming that the ring was the rim of a giant crater 45 miles across. Parts of the crater rim are still clearly visible today, but the other edge is almost out of sight.
Deposit from a super eruption, and yet we're over 50 miles from the source of the eruption.
The geologists have recreated what must have happened here on the day that Yellowstone exploded. Incandescent avalanches of ash raced out of the park in all directions.
So this is traveling at very high velocity, easily over 100 miles per hour across the land surface. and obliterating everything in its path.
It was extremely hot when it arrived here, and perhaps as hot as 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Twice a pizza oven. I mean, it's just very hot.
So what would it have been like to be standing on this spot hundreds of thousands of years ago, on the day when the Yellowstone ash cloud roared over the horizon?
The impact of this would be absolutely unimaginable. It would be, I think you would be disarticulated, burned, and unrecognizable, and it would be very difficult to find any of you.
All of the evidence about the size of the supereruption helped solve the mystery of the missing volcano. Scientists realized that the supereruption was so enormous that it must have blown the volcano to pieces. Yellowstone has up to 5,000 earthquakes a year, even though it's in the stable heart of the North American continent. They reveal this gigantic reservoir of molten rock which created Yellowstone's crater when lava erupted out, and the ground above collapsed into the space left behind. And the seismic waves still slow down under Yellowstone today, showing that the magma chamber still lurks under the park. It's more than 30 miles long, 25 miles wide, and 10 miles in depth. But its size alters from year to year,